And another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Hey, how y'all doing? Diddy, another one. Diddy at it again. And let me tell y'all why Diddy is at it again. He have been doing so many people wrong for all these years, for all these 40, 50 years. Diddy been out here in the universe. He's been doing a lot of people wrong. And they're lining them up. All these women he did wrong. Just like Bill Cosby, how they line all those women up against him. R. Kelly, how they line all those women up against him. And let me tell you something. You know what? He is getting what he deserved. He is, you know why? Because if he would have did women right, we would not be in this situation. If he would do women right, if he was honorable, respectful to women, would we be in this situation? Y'all comment, let me know. And that goes for all three of the kings. That goes for Bill Cosby. That goes for R. Kelly. That goes for Diddy. If they did women right and respected women, we would not be here. And then secondly, if they were honored their wife, they all had, well, two of them had wives. Diddy didn't have a wife, but the girlfriend that he had, if he was honest, faithful, a man of discipline, a man of character, he would not be going through this. You understand? So we have this Snow Bunny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Caucasian girl. She's coming out. She's a model. And she said Diddy made her swallow. She said that he forced her to give her some sloppy toppy. Okay. She said she ain't want to suck on that thing. She said she wanted to be in the model and she wanted to be, you know, a top tier. And Diddy, he was in the model and stuff. And he gave her some smoky. He gave her some of that gas, some of that weed. And she said that she believed it was lace. She cannot prove it, but she suspects that weed was lace. And she says that he was like, come suck on this. Come suck on it, bitch. Come suck on it. And she said, I don't want to suck on it. I don't want to suck on it. And then she said he grabbed her by her goddamn head and forced her down. And next thing you knew, she was out for the count. She said she woke up and she knew she'd been SA'd. And she says, hell, I'm watching Cassie get her 30 million. I'm watching everybody else speak out. And she said, me too, goddamn it, me too. Me too. I've been SA'd by Diddy too. Me too. So she's coming up, and it's this white woman, this Caucasian woman you see on the screen. That is the one that's doing it. And also we have a makeup artist. This makeup artist, she is a makeup artist for Cassie, and she says that she had to cover up Cassie bruises because you guys know Cassie was on a red carpet. Somebody had to see the bruises for cover up. So the makeup artist, she is coming out and confirming all the busted lips, all the bruises that she constantly had to cover those up for Cassie, you know. So she can testify too that Diddy is a horrible person when he comes to putting hands on women. He just don't do right, just like these other ones. C. Allen, baby. What's up, baby? I'm so glad that you're here, C. Allen. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. How are you, Gigi?
I'm doing good. Get your butt up, C. Allen. Get up. Get up.
You know I'm a late night bug.
Laying down.
Well, I'm like sitting up, but not really laying down.
Get your tail up, C. Allen. I'm playing with you, girl.
I ain't going to sleep on you tonight. I'm good.
Okay. Girl, what do you think about this? And I do got a video clip. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see that.
You hear about Yo Miami? Young Miami, she has unfollowed Diddy. She have took all the pictures off of her Instagram, and she want to let y'all know she's not Diddy anymore. She has cut her strings away. She says he's gross, and she is coming out with a Me Too too. She says she want to get her money too, and she about to sue too. Hey, okay.
She waited too late. I'm sorry.
You said what?
She waited too late to do that.
No, ain't no waiting too late. It's just never too late. So I believe this is the makeup artist. Let's hear this.
A friend of Cassie's is coming forward to say that she feared for Cassie's safety and her own.
We were always scared of Puff. Like he's a powerful person. And we don't know what would happen to us if we spoke out.
Mila Morales, a makeup artist who worked with both Diddy and Cassie, spoke with our special correspondent, Page Six's Carlos Greer.
Did you know about the physical abuse? Did you ever hear stories or beating her?
I did not know. I did not know. But I witnessed it.
Mila recounted an incident at the Beverly Hills Hotel one Grammy weekend more than a decade ago.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to like go back to it because it's like it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, "Where the is she?" And I didn't know what was going on because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, you know, just I don't want to like go back and think about.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. You know, you hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared? When you saw her?
She was bruised. I mean, badly bruised, like knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally called my friend, who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. You know, who are we going to call? I'm scared just even talking about this, but I feel like somebody has to.
What did you make of his apology?
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Just a PR stunt. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, he didn't even mention her name. And if he was apologetic about it, he would mention her name, but he didn't. And that's what I don't understand. And I just feel like he's a great, talented Mr. Ripley.
We reached out to both Cassie and Diddy's teams for comment, but did not receive a response by our deadline.
All right, there you have it. So she says she heard the thump and a bump bump. You know, sound like a damn bear throwing somebody against the wall and things. You know, it was horrible. You can just even imagine. She even scared to even think about that. So, C. Allen, talk to me about it because it's so sad.
Well, it looks like her lips were still swollen from a personal incident, but I think that's something different. But she said she woke up from her slumber. That alone right there, the fact that she was in such a deep slumber, and when she was awakened from her slumber, she heard it. So did that wake you up, or did you?
Yes. It woke me up. I didn't know what to think. I was scared, C. Allen. She was scared for her life because she didn't know if she was going to be next. She thought that man was going to take her out of here. She thought that Diddy was going to kill Cassie. Yes.
So did she ever go back with Cassie? Did she say, "Hey, Cassie, we need to stay away, but if you choose to stay with him, I can no longer be"? She didn't tell enough.
She said she was afraid. She said they were afraid of him. You know, after all, she is getting paid from this man. This is her employee. You know, she can't force Cassie to do anything, and she don't know what to do. She has witnessed Diddy dangle a woman outside of the balcony, so she is scared of her life. You know, I can't blame her. She is afraid. But it sounds like, C. Allen, you wanted more from her. You expected her to shout about it, go to the police about it, or do something to make a difference.
Not necessarily, because at this point, it could be a lot of clout for people to get recognition and things of that nature.
Allen, no, you didn't go there.
No. Let me finish what I was saying on that thought.
See, I'm just being dramatic. Go ahead.
I know you are. That's why I want to give the whole thought out. But my thing is, how many times did this happen around you? Now, if you were so fearful of your life, because you have to, like they say on the airplane, make sure you save yourself before you try to save someone else. So did you make sure you say, well, look, if you want to stay with him, cool, but I'm not comfortable being around him, and I don't want to hear you go through that. She mentioned one slumber she was in, and she was awakened. Now, how many slumbers have you had with these people? Was it just that one and you was like, I can't do it? You talked to Cassie in private and was like, girl, you know what he doing to you is the F wrong. Or did she have multiple slumbers on different days and put on her headphones? Because that lets me know what type of friend you are.
Well, the thing is, she was an employee first, okay? And I think we should not forget she was a victim as well. You know, all this that she had to witness and endure, it traumatized her as well. She was afraid as well. She's a victim too.
Yeah, she is a victim of ignorance. You put out this one story. What did you do to help Cassie or any other woman? Because it was more
Well,
than just
she
Cassie.
was there. She comfort Cassie.
So she was a pull-up.
Cassie. She was a pillow. That's all she can do at that moment.
Now I don't know.
You know what? See, Alan, you had grown men around as bodyguards that didn't do anything.
That's true.
Makeup artists to do something. If these big grown men that are bodyguards, they're here to protect and serve people. Like, she is a hello. She don't know what's going on. She don't know if this is how the Americans get down or what.
I mean, she know enough to get them harbor lip injections. She know enough. She know about Hollywood. And that's why I'm saying, like, when she slumbered, did she have any type of, dreams or nightmares? Did she slumber again? What happened? Like, I needed more from her than, oh, I remember this one time. Like, how many times were you
Well,
a witness to your ears?
She's not a crime here. She's not on trial. And I thank her for coming out and being a voice, because a lot of people are not speaking out, but she is brave enough to speak out about this. And more people do want her to speak out. You know, they've been asking people, come on, speak out about Diddy. Tell us your experience. And she just want to be here for Cassie. You know, she have seen so many people say, well, I don't know if we believe Cassie. So she just want to let you guys know, yes, what Cassie went through was real. And you know, after people saw that video of the hotel, they knew the award shows. So people were talking, well, who was dressing her? The people that was dressing her, they had to see something. The makeup artist had to see something. So that's why they chimed her in and said, could you please talk to the public about it? And she could have denied. She could have said, I don't want any parts in it. But she was brave enough to speak about it. And she even said, even though I'm talking, I'm still scared, because retaliation is real, and Diddy can retaliate. I mean, he still have a lot of people that love him, that support him. You know, certain people feel like, you know, it's attacking a black man, so she can get attacked because they feel like you're just doing that because he's a black man. So, you know, she has family and friends and kids too that she has to think about. So I think that she did a good job with just not being silent and using her voice to spread awareness and to let you guys know that, yes, what Cassie went through is real. She was right there.
And I just want to say this. I'm not blaming her. If she's going to come forward, many people already believe Cassie. I don't care whatever say, oh, people don't believe her. Many of us already believe Cassie. We already had, kind of some information and knowledge to how dirty Diddy could get. So my thing is, it's not like we're trying to blame her. What I'm saying is, she gave one incident over something that happened multiple times. And in this situation, just like Cassie document was very detailed about these incidents, you would think when she tells this story just to make herself credible, just like she made her sleep credible, how much she was in a slumber, you would think that she would have been like, okay, well, I remember this one time, and she done already opened her mouth. So how scared can you be? Tell us what you seen and what you heard, and to what what extremities it went to, because we can only imagine. if you were firsthand witness, the people that's here, especially the ones who truly believe Cassie, we want to know, what did you witness? We done seen this video now. How far did you see or hear, or was awakened by multiple slumbers did it go, if you were so close to the victim?
Well, she told you everything she knows. She ain't trying to say too much because she ain't trying to get caught up in this
But
or
she
get on
said enough.
because
You already done
I
opened
think
Pandora's box with your mouth.
she said enough not for them to pull her on the stand, though. You know, she said she didn't see it, but she saw the result of it. But BTF, how you doing?
Hi, Gigi. Hi,
Hey,
Sienna.
BTF.
So I kind of understand both of your stances. I'm sure that this makeup artist, she's afraid. She literally, I'm sure at the time that this was happening, who's she gonna go to? She has the choice of going to the police, right? But then he's got a lot of power. She certainly can't go to Bad Boy Entertainment HR. What are they going to do about it? So, but on the other hand, I also understand, I kind of wish that she told this story right after the Cassie lawsuit was settled, as opposed to coming out with it now after there's a video of the abuse. She could have said it back then when the case was settled, to say, I totally believe her. I witnessed certain things. I saw marks on her. She didn't have to wait for this hotel video to come out for her to say it.
You there? Yeah, you okay?
Yeah. Yes. So, but can I make a comment about from your show earlier?
Well, we're not on that topic anymore, but is it about Diddy,
it was
or
about
something else?
It was about Misa's
oh yeah,
post.
if it's pertaining to Diddy, of course. Go ahead.
Yes. So I think you mentioned that she put out this statement, and I think you and Rashida were discussing, why would she do this when she went through this herself? Like, why is she still throwing her support to Diddy? Was that the discussion?
No, I think Rashida's stance, we were just, I forgot my stance, but just continue making your point. But we were just, yeah, go ahead. I can't remember per se yet.
I could have sworn that Rashida was saying, I don't understand, because Misa has her own money, and if he did this to her, why is she now?
Rashida's point was that why was she felt like she was siding on Diddy's side a little bit too much. That was her stance. My standpoint was different, but go ahead.
Okay, so my standpoint for this is, Misa is doing this for her son Justin, and I'll tell you why. Justin is the one that was named as the being involved in the shooting. I'm sorry, a pow pow, right?
Right.
Okay, so those aren't criminal charges, but this is supposedly an incident that just happened in 2022. So that's just 2 years ago. So I'm sure the feds or the authorities are looking into that pow-powing, to see, investigate, because I think they claim that it was a drive-by. But Little Rod said it happened in the studio. So they're probably looking into, what police officer was sent in to do the investigation. Were the bullets recovered that was in that person's body? what does the victim have to say about this during this time? So that's one thing. The second thing is Justin's also the one that did that little diss track recently, right?
No, that was Christian. That wasn't Justin.
Oh. Well, the reason I think that the mother she's trying to save Justin, because I would imagine with Justin under Diddy's roof and close to his older brother Christian, that if the RICO case comes down the line, and let's say Justin is in any of those videos.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He could be pulled into the RICO
right
with his own charges.
I get what you're saying. And, she definitely wants Diddy to take care of that. And she knows that he will. Hold on. We do have some other callers, BTF. Just hold on for 1 second. Calling from 702. You're live on the air. 702.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you, Gigi?
I'm doing good. Can you talk a little louder? Your volume is kind of low.
Okay, Gigi. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I want a little bit louder, but I'll take what I can get. So what's your thoughts about this real quick?
My thought is this. First of all, I have one question. Has anybody ever heard about gorilla pimping?
I didn't hear what you said. You said gorilla pimp?
I said, has anybody ever heard of gorilla pimping? This man is a beast. He's a beast. When you have money like that, you're capable of doing anything basically that you want to do. There's no ifs, buts about it. He was reared up that way. It's in his blood. And there's nothing I personally feel that's untrue about this beast. He's a beast.
Got it. Okay, hold on. Hold that thought real quick. Now, she said he's a beast. Yeah, we know he's a beast. But let's get on to this clear girl or this Caucasian girl just for a little bit. What are your thoughts about her? Do you guys side with this new model chick? Some people feel like she's just coming up here talking stuff because everybody else is talking and she want a payday, or do you feel like she's honestly a real victim? Press 1 if you feel like she is a real true victim. Okay, press 5 if you feel like this is a plant, she just want a payday. What are your thoughts about this new lawsuit? And she says that Diddy was trying to make her give him top. Okay, now this is not our first time of we hearing that Diddy trying to make people give him top. He loves getting some top. Okay. Stephanie said, how will we know? Well, you got to have a spirit of discernment, Stephanie. Stephanie, you know he has a bad reputation. You know he likes a variety pack. So it's not far-fetched that this model chick has been a victim of him too. It is not far-fetched. People are saying she is innocent. Okay, it's story time. More will tell. No, they all should get back. So what do you think, C. Allen, about this model chick?
I think personally, far as the money goes, if this is really what happened and the two of them are aware that it happened, then definitely pursue with your lawsuit. But it's unfortunate because of the fact that he considered himself a billionaire before all the endorsements were pulled. It's unfortunate that his money is not what people think it is. And people are now going to come at every angle now that they feel like they can. So I can't sit right here and say, oh, she was or wasn't. We have no true way discernment or not, just not being there and not knowing the relationship these two may have had. We have no way to know what transpired. She could have been a willing participant and just know that he's in a vulnerable state right now.
Well, if that's the case, you know, he put himself up in this position because he has been a reckless towards so many people.
Correct.
And everybody ain't lying. You know, everybody has said this is how he is. He's very aggressive, C. Allen, when it comes to his freak offs. He don't like to be with women that's going to give it up. That's too easy. He want to force it on you, C. Allen. Diddy can have a lot of women for free. He can have a lot of prostitutes, but he don't choose the prostitutes. Now, do he? He don't choose the people that's willing to give it to him. He like to be a predator. You know what I mean? He likes to force his way, trick his way. That's what he likes. He gets off of that. So I believe her and I stand with her. If she said he did it, then I feel like he did it. I can't prove it, but I suspect that he did it. Okay. I suspect that he laced her drink or lace her blunt because he's always lacing something. It's been plenty of people that say, yeah, he's a lacer. He will put something. They even say, whatever you do, if you're going to Diddy party, don't drink nothing because he is known for lacing people's stuff. So hell, and if it's not true, I don't give a damn. He made himself up like this because of his reputation. His reputation speaks for itself. And if she has been in contact with this man and she can prove it, been around this man, you know, so that's why you have to move. You know, he claims he's a boss. He claims he's this and that, but he don't move like it. He has associated with so many people in his bedroom. That is not royalty. That is not, oh my goodness, you're top tier. If you're top tier, Diddy, why has everybody had a piece of your thing? Why have you been linked to so many people in the bedroom? Because you're a whore. And that is not top tier. That's not elite. You don't got elite dick. Okay. Okay. You are forcing that thing on people.
Exactly.
Okay?
So it can't be all that
freaky shit you got going on. That is not classy. Okay. You are not classy. You are a trash bag, Diddy. You always been trashy. The only thing that you got now is money. Okay.
He barely got that.
You got money. But honey, okay. I feel like he got some money. I seen them goddamn managers he got. He got something. He got some assets. He got some liquids. He got something. He got way more money than I got. He got way more money than the average. So he got something, child. Okay. He got something.
Them offshore accounts.
He got something. He got all that Louis. He got something. I'm sure he got stocks and bonds. He got something. He got something. So a lot of people are saying this in the comment section. They says, why are y'all so upset when people come forward? People are upset that this clear girl is coming forward. People are upset that she is speaking out. More victims come out, the more upset y'all get. But why is that? I thought y'all wanted Diddy to go down. Which one is it? One day you want him to go down, the next day you don't. Pick a side, okay? Okay. So another people are saying, if you were laced, how could you remember all these details? They are trying to give it to her. They said, well, girl, if you laced, how could you remember? What is your thoughts when people say that, C. Allen? Well, if she was laced, how can she remember the details?
Everybody's body tolerance is different, and we don't know what she may have been using prior to. If she's been exposed prior to, we never know. And everybody being by their chemical imbalance is different, especially based on the exposure prior to being to anything laced. A lot of times you could be very aware of your surroundings, but your body will feel like it's in paralysis. So yes, you see what's going on around you, but you feel like it's nothing you can do, and everything is going slow. Like your body will feel like it's just limp, but you can see what happened. And that's that. We cannot sit right here and say that, oh, because something might have been spiked or anything like that, she can't remember it. For one, we don't know what she was spiked with. Two, we don't know what her body tolerance is already prior to. So it's a lot of factors that come into that. Well, we can't sit right here and say, oh, she remembered it, so she wasn't that spiked.
Well, a lot of people feel like she's a Caucasian girl, so the courts are not about to play with him. They feel like he's going to get hit with the books more so because she is a clear girl. People are also stating that criminal justice system do not play when it comes to freaky based offenses, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in New York. They are saying this is special victims unit, the elite squad, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
SVU.
they are coming down on him. He is going to jail. He's going to rot in jail, you guys. And we told you before, at first, it was a moment where I was like, what they doing? But honey, they want to let you guys know they are not done with Diddy. Every day it's going to be a possible story about him. So it says, and you sucked it too for money, and now you're trying to get some more money because it's gone. So you do have people with these horrible comments. They're saying, yeah, you sucked that thing. Now you're trying to get some more money because it's gone. What is it to you? What Diddy is the enemy. He will always be the enemy. So why are you trying to stick up for him? If she said he forced, then he forced. He has an anger problem. This is his reputation. So why is it so far-fetched that he forced her to do some freaky stuff? Like he forced everybody else to do freaky stuff. This is his MO. Why are you so mad? Why are you so protective over a man that don't care about you? He don't even want you.
That's true. I mean, no, I agree with you, but I like I said, I understand both sides of it. Part of me is like, why are you coming out now after the video?
Okay, well, come on, C. Allen, give it to me. Let's role play. Give it to me. What?
A part of me is like, why are you bringing this thing after this video come out? Like, what's up? Like, why you wait so long if this I did this to
you need to stop. I've been pressing this issue. But my people, they are deciding to release it at this moment because now we can get him at his lowest. See, Allen, you have to remember this is a battle. This is a fight. And we will treat him like the enemy he is. I'm not going to go up against him when he's at his strongest. He is down. So yes, I'm going to pounce. He is the enemy. He have done horrible things to me without my consent. And I'm going to get him at his lowest. I'm playing chess, not checkers.
Okay.
Next. What else you got to say?
Okay. So that video, if
what?
Me personally, now once Cassie came out with her lawsuit, that was more detailing about SA, but you see her get beaten and that reminds you of, oh, I remember when he made me do top, so I gotta get this out now. It's just, to me, the timing of
girl,
it.
Stop it. Like I said, I've been working with my lawyer about this for a while, and we're going to get him when it's hurt. If you haven't known, they've been investigating a Diddy for a long time. This is a RICO, baby.
Oh, okay? Yeah, I'm aware it's a RICO.
Plenty of us victims that have spoken and trying to get good representation and take him down. And I gotta say this, a lot of us did not make it, and you guys don't even know our story. And that's the sad part about it. Do you know how many victims, C. Allen, have tried to came out from the years, and they have not made it? They are 6 feet under, and nobody knows about it.
Oh my
You don't
goodness.
know what this man have done. It's been a lot of victims come forward, and they have had their jobs taken away from them, their family threatened. You don't understand. So now he is down, and you damn right, we gonna pounce. We gonna pounce. We gonna pounce. We gonna pounce.
Okay, well, if that happened to you, Becky, I'm so sorry.
You
I
should
hope
be.
that you have
You
all your
should be
receipts in
sorry.
order.
And I blame you.
You blame me?
Yeah.
I don't buy his music. I don't support him.
You enable this type of shit. Yes, you
I
do.
don't enable it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah.
No, I don't. Becky,
Yeah,
I just said just get your receipts in order, Becky.
No, you don't tell me nothing. I'm a victim.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You the victim. Make sure you got your receipts.
You know what? I don't need no fakeness from you. Okay?
Oh Lord, and I just want you to have real
no
receipts.
fakeness from you.
I'm just giving you some jewels, Becky, so you'll be ready because he has a good alliance with his attorneys.
But
I want you to get that 24-hour turnaround.
He don't got God on his side, baby. Okay? Don't tell me nothing about good attorneys. He don't got God on his side. He will fall down.
And
he will fall
and you
down.
know what? He's gonna fall. You want to know why? Because we all stand with all you victims. And you know what? If it happened to you, you deserve every penny. But can I get some?
No.
I know some good lawyers.
You are not a victim. No.
You should listen. I might can see some that your lawyers didn't.
No. We stand for
justice. Becky. I'm just saying.
We stand for righteousness.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh God.
Might could have found some righteousness, you know, that your lawyers might have missed.
I gotta well out.
Now, did you cross state lines with this man?
Yeah.
Oh, you was traffic. Oh Lord.
Yeah. I remember that time. That one time. I remember that time now.
He trafficked you, and you didn't even know it.
Let me tell you, I did not know I was trafficked because at the time it wasn't a thing. But because he laced that blunt and we did travel, that they said that's what it is, you know. And who was I going to tell? It's so embarrassing to even talk about this. I don't want to be known for you know, him giving me giving head, and I gotta go check that shit. I might have the bumps.
I was getting ready to ask how your face been looking, because if it's acne, it's not acne, and you need to be compensated for that. That's why I'm saying you need me on your team.
Yeah, like I might have the cold sores. I might.
Do you want me to be part of your team or not? Because
no, I do not. Keep your ass over there.
But I believe you. We just gotta get the receipts.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust me? No. You're not supposed to. I'm an attorney. We lie. But I'm gonna get you the receipts you need because I'm on your side. Because I get a percentage of what you get.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Okay, Becky. It's all up to you, Becky.
Calling from 470. You're live on the air.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You want me to come back?
Well, no, you good. I muted my TV. What I was saying was, hi, Gigi. Look.
Hey, girl. What's up, baby?
Hey,
What's up, girl? Hey.
Girl, I watch everything all day long.
Hey.
I'm so over it. I'm so addicted to the show.
Yes,
I'm going to have to go to rehab.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Loving it.
So let me tell you.
Okay.
I think, the girl that's there, your girlfriend, when she didn't understand is that the lady said that was the makeup artist. Diddy walked in. They was at a slumber together. So when he walked in the room, she was asleep. So when he asked her where she at, it wasn't that they were, all in there together because they was all together by themselves. It was I guess a plumber in or whatever he was mad about. He must have came in there and was like, hey, where's she at? Because she just was on the news. I just watched it on the news. They just played it on Extra, whatever. So that's the part that I want to tell about that. Of course, he wasn't already in there abusing her. He walked in already mad about whatever situation, looking for her. So that's what happened. Maybe he had a room next door. I don't know, but that's what she said on the news, that, you know, he walked in the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
So that part, that's what I want to say about. But another thing I want to say about is, you know, even though it came off about her, Cassidy, which I feel so bad for my guy, Kim, poor Kim, you know, she never got rep for hers. They got this new thing out called change.org, for people to go sign their name on it, to open back up the case. If people go there and put their name on it, you know, to open back up the case, because she's the one, you know, even with Cassie, I heard she passed the information off to Cassie, and that's how she was able to threaten him with that information, with that book, because she had gave her some of the information. Because
now you said she, are you referring to
happen.
Kim Porter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to say some names, because you know some people get confused.
Yeah, Kim Porter.
Kim Porter. So
Yeah,
basically,
Kim
you're
Porter.
saying before
Yeah.
Kim Porter passed away, and people feel like it was that nigga Diddy that did it because he's a K-er. He is a K-er. Trust and believe me, he K's body, he K's spirit, he K's your mind, he K's everything. He is an agent of destroyer. Make no mistakes about it. He destroys people.
That's
so
true.
Before Kim Porter, before he destroyed Kim Porter gave knowledge to Cassie. Okay, gave her information.
Also, and Kimora.
Also, Kimora. Yeah. So when she already had what she had and it was already going on, you know, I guess she was like, you know what, I'm not taking it no more. And I'm not even sure she was with him after the fact of her going. And I don't know when she left him, maybe a couple of years prior, because she was with her husband. And I guess when they spoke about it, it was like, you know, you need to just go ahead and don't be scared. And the feds, you know, had her back in protective custody. And that was the right time to do it. She didn't just pop up and be like, I'm about to run off and do it, because she knows her peoples was in danger. Her people, her kids, her mother, her husband. So she knew she couldn't go that way because it was going to bring that to that. So yeah, he is a very different person. I can't believe that he has done all this stuff. He is not God. He is not powerful than God. And he definitely is in trouble. And I hate it for him, you know, and his poor children. You know, they was dealing with the kids the other day when they was going to prom. All the stress they had to go through because people was putting the comments in their things. So they limited 100 comments. When I looked to their page, they looked at very nice. It's not their fault what their father is doing or have done. You know, what I have heard that they want answers to, that they was, you know, asking questions about their mother. So I don't know if Cassie ever talked to them about it or whatever the case may be, but it was erotic that she just faded like that and she was healthy. You know, she is the one that's needed to be spoken about, you know, when it get ready to come out, because it was sad for Cassidy. It's been sad for everybody, but that other new girl that just popped up, I feel the same way your girlfriend in there feel, just a little bit, because
well, bring it on.
You know, really
bring it on. You got something to say about Crystal?
You know, like,
you got something to say about Crystal?
No.
Come on,
no,
bring it
something
on.
Nice to say.
Bring it on.
Like how she said about with the girl, the white girl, and the other white girl that was on TMZ and made that movie. Was it not in the movie, but the documentary that TMZ made? She was like, yeah, he only gave me $300 something for my when he gave back come on, y'all, help me out. When he gave back their rights to their music.
You talking about
the Masters?
You talking about Aubrey?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. You know, she went with Trump's son.
Okay, well, whatever with her. She was just a hot mess to me. On top of it, you talking about your records never came out though, even though he waited this long and it was wrong. But I never even heard your music. So the guy in TMZ, when he was interviewing her, he was looking at her like she was crazy. He said, well, how long was your music out? Was you on the top charts or anything? She was like, no, well, that's what it's worth. I mean, it wasn't like it was a Biggie, you know, Biggie joint's still going. it's money still coming from that. So you're not him. So I don't understand these people that just, oh, well, let me just put my foot in. Girl, you should have been said something. You should have been said something. If you couldn't get your money, oh, well, he made us sign a paperwork, but the guy asked her, hey, did you have to do some provocative things? Oh, no, she didn't want to talk about that because you didn't. So you was on the news and telling that stuff for no reason, okay? And there's a lot of women that said that they didn't want to relive it, okay? And I get it, from Little Kim to anybody else. They said they didn't want to deal with that. They're not opening their mouth because it was too long ago. And this new girl, how long ago was that?
That was in 2026. I mean, 2003.
And
Well,
I actually know somebody that was part of Danity Kane. He put them through it. Not just what we saw on TV, but behind the scenes was even worse. And he claimed he was trying to see their endurance, their tolerance, far as what they can handle when they get on stage. But he would have personal sessions with them. And with each one, he pretty much had like a fantasy of what he wanted each one to do with him. Like he's like, oh yeah, I want her for this and that. Yeah, it was a mess.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying too is that, number one, those people that was over him gave him that type of authority. That's one. Those big dogs that's over him. Number two, he was on all type of drugs.
No, we not
nothing was going. He thought nothing was going to happen to him.
Hold up.
He didn't think nothing was going to happen to him.
Wait. No, you not. No, you did not. Diddy is a grown man. He got to be accountable for his own things. You're not going to say, well, they allowed him to do it. He did it.
No, because he knew he wasn't going to get in trouble.
It don't matter. He still did it, girl. You know, have you ever heard a thing called integrity? Where's his integrity? Knowing that you're not going to get caught, knowing that nothing is going to happen to you, but you do right anyway because you have integrity. And the
people that was above him, they magically started dropping like flies. He intimidated those people.
And then being from New York, he just really was dragging people. Kim said when she got locked up, she said, yo, he didn't even hit me on a piece of paper, a corner of a piece of paper, didn't drop no money. She said she didn't need bread, but it was just a point. She said Oprah wrote me 4 times. So you already know that he was definitely a beast, you know, because these are regular people. I lived off Fulton years ago. I spoke to you before about this, Gigi, around the corner from Biggie, Fulton Gates, and Putnam. So, you know, back then, Junior Mafia, all them, if he didn't respect them then, you know, I know now, you know, and even for Cassidy, I feel so bad. You know, even with her parents letting her, my mom's was crazy, letting her out at 17, you know, and to go somewhere that far and be with other people and these grown, nasty men, you know, it's just it's a terrible thing. Then you getting high off of powder. You got hooked to the pain pills because after Kim hit you on the arm when she was fighting you, you went to the hospital. You had to have a little bit of surgery on your arm because you probably almost hit a main artery, and then you got hooked on the painkillers. And the guy, his bodyguard stated that, you know, after that, he just started, getting high. He said he just started going crazy. And when you get high, it's like, okay, you feel so powerful and you're not stopping getting high. You think you're supposed to live like that every day?
You feel invincible.
Well, what type of high was he on? Because I've took painkillers and I didn't feel that way.
Gigi,
he was on stuff that we can't even get.
That's not it.
No, I'm just asking, girl. Shit. I had painkillers, and you know what I felt?
It was that pink fairy dust.
I feel sleepy. It makes me feel sleepy. So I'm trying to figure out what drugs y'all on.
No, ain't no y'all. He's on the pink fairy dust.
A lot of people
Well,
Well, I don't
see,
work in
Alan,
OR
do
for
you want to
16 years with
experiment?
anesthesia,
Come
but
on, let's get on video. Let's try some
no,
shit.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Gigi, no,
You can't
ma'am.
pay me
How do
enough.
y'all
Yeah, we
think
need you,
how do
Gigi.
y'all think if I was on some shit? Huh?
Oh, you'll be terrible.
You naturally how you are. You
Oh
natural.
my
That's.
goodness.
I mean, if he was on some of that
Yeah,
stuff,
I'll
you
be like,
natural.
y'all think Diddy was saying,
hey.
"Take that, take that."
I'll be on video with my eyes bucked open, with my head turned, looking all in my nose. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'll be acting so crazy
Don't
and
do it.
Dumb.
Don't do it, Wendy
Okay.
It
Williams.
ain't worth it.
Wendy said that she felt like she had something done to her from him. So I'm like, dang, she
Anybody
was
want you, Wendy?
up. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. That he mean. You know, look at Jamie Foxx. He went out of commission for how long? They was like, what happened to Jamie?
But Jamie was a little bit off too,
Jamie Foxx.
because when he had that Ray Charles
You
role, he thought he was Ray Charles even after he finished doing the role for a minute. Like they had to like snap him out of it. Like, you ain't Ray Charles no more. You ain't him.
Oh.
Yeah, for a minute he really was like in the trance of Ray Charles. It was
And
crazy.
none of the celebrities is around him, talking to him, no nothing. It is cut ties. You know, you usually see him and Jay-Z and all them together. Not even Meek Mills. Ain't nobody talking to dude like at this time.
Well, why should they? Why should they though? What's up,
right,
Taylor?
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, Taylor. We got Taylor in the building. Hey, Taylor. Taylor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My mic was on mute, girl.
Girl, but you know what, girl? I had a whole slip up earlier today.
What happened?
I was on here really preaching, girl. And
I heard you, boo. I just couldn't get on with you, but I heard you.
I know I was muted the first 10 minutes on here. Like my thing wasn't working. It was so embarrassing.
You was Gigi Luther King.
No, it wasn't.
No, they said
in the beginning she had to introduce herself and everything. Reintroduce herself.
Gigi Luther King.
Okay. But back to 470. Now you say
yes.
Okay, yeah. Celebrity is not going to tie with Diddy because he's a horrible man and he's been exposed. His closet is busted open. So why would anybody want to be associated with this? You have to remember, we are Hollywood. We are stars. Our reputation precedes us. Our reputation is everything. So I don't want to be aligned with him. Shit.
Right. That's true.
And before all of this,
shadowed though, that's on they skated.
Huh?
Before all of this, a lot of celebrities said they wouldn't go to they said, you go to Diddy party once, you don't want to go again. Diddy party something different. A lot of celebrities said that.
He tried to jump on Chris Brown that day when he was at that party, and Chris Brown took his arm off him. Like, bro, stop playing with me.
Yeah,
don't make me buckle down. So he got his arm off Chris Brown real quick. Like, no, I got your move. Yep. Now he see.
What's
He's
that
sober
noise?
today.
I don't know what that is.
It's not
See,
me.
Alan.
My bad.
So, Taylor, what are your thoughts about this Caucasian lady? Her name is Crystal. She's a model. And she came out and she says that Diddy forced her to give him top and she did not want to do it. He laced that blunt and he said, come here, get over here. And next thing you know, she woke up, but she knew she was SA.
So my thing is, I'm not surprised. There's going to be more allegations that come out. So this is not surprising to me at all about Diddy. Not at all, because the proof is in the pudding. My whole thing is, if you know, like if I know somebody's had a reputation in the past, I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around them. Diddy has had a reputation for years. And yet people still want to be around him. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know him personally, but with this man, I don't care how powerful you are and the status and so forth. Like, I still don't want to be around you, especially when you, number one, have had many allegations in the past about being abusive, being I call him a con artist because he is, being all these things that are not good. Why would you want to put yourself in that position? And that's how I feel about that.
Got it. So you do agree, you do believe the model chick?
I don't, like, honestly, I really can't say. I really don't know. I'm not surprised about him because this has been going on for so many years, but now everything is coming to full surface. So I'm just not surprised. There's going to be more. It's so much stuff that's about to come out, but I'm not surprised at these allegations at all.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
makeup artist, Cassie, makeup artist. She comes out and she says that she had to cover Cassie Bruises.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, she can confirm she has saw the effects of Diddy, you know, being a horrible man, you know, and that's, she says she's even scared to talk to this day because of the horrific things that she has witnessed.
Yep. And
she used to be with, around with Kim at the time. She's all the way back from Kim. Hanging out with Diddy, with Kim, with the makeup thing, because she was in the car. They showed a picture of her, Kim Porter, and Diddy together.
Wow, she's been there for a long time.
I do want to say this, and I don't mean this in the rudest way about Cassie. But when Diddy first got with Cassie after he left Kim, Cassie was taunting Kim. Like rubbing it in her face.
I heard too.
She was rubbing it in her face. Like, yeah, I'm with him. Like, this is my man.
Cassie is sweet, y'all. She didn't want to.
But we don't know what happened behind the scenes.
Taylor.
We were not there.
Cassie.
And I'm gonna say this. Listen, I'm only saying this, Gigi. I'm not saying this because I'm on the side of Diddy. But you gotta you gotta be in Kim's shoes, right? Kim was with this man for a long time.
A long time.
A long time. And then the same Negro that cheated.
Sweet.
Hold on, Miss Gigi. The same person I've been in love with, had 3 kids with, left my ex-husband, Albie Shore, who looked way better than him, got in a relationship with Diddy, went through all that crap with Diddy. Then he gets Cassie. He's flaunting Cassie around. He even pointed out colorism. Look, if you look at the type of women that Diddy had babies with, what type of women are they, ladies?
Light skin or
light skin and Asian. Misa is Asian, half Asian. Then he got what? The little love, whatever, the little girl, Asian. The other one, she looked mixed. I don't know, the one that was with Tupac.
He got kids that will come out with good hair.
Hello.
You know what, Taylor? This is what I think, Taylor.
Hello.
About it, Taylor. He made her do that. Like, that is not Cassie. That's not who she is.
How you want to tell somebody to lick your tampon?
Thank you. Are you crazy?
He said to Kim Porter to lick Cassie's disgusting tampon. That's in court records.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yes. And she was picking at Kim. The other bodyguard was talking about it.
Right.
But he was talking about it. Yep. He was like, yo, she was. He said, I'm sorry that happened to her and everything, but she already knew what time it was.
Yes. And then the thing that got to me, girl, was when Kim was laying in the bed and he made Kim get out the bed and Cassie was there.
Yeah.
Kim laying in her bed, he get out the bed. And Cassie looking at her like, yeah, get out the bed. So what goes around, what goes around comes around. That's why you got to watch how you treat people. Because guess what? The same person who could put you on a high pedestal, love bomb you, give you everything, promise you the world, could put you in the same position that he had the previous woman in. So you got to think about all those things. You know, even with Misa, the first baby mother, she went through it too. And she came out with her statement today. So it just makes you think.
You know. Yeah. Everybody.
So did she eat the tampon?
Yeah. That's what he said.
No, he told her to lick it. I don't think Kim licked that damn tampon.
No. They said Kim was reckless, like she used to go ham on.
They said Kim used to fight back.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, when she was sick, they said that night in her room, and he told the twins that they got to come with him. Why would you make the twins leave their mother and they don't feel well? And she don't feel well. I don't understand that.
Well, I can see it like this. Like, what if she contagious? Like, I can't take. Like, I'm too weak to take care of you. Go with your daddy. That's how I looked at it. Like,
I heard that he picked the. Now I heard he picked them kids up and made them go up with him.
And I heard he sent the doctor over to the house.
Exactly, one of his doctors.
Yep, he sent the doctor over to the house. Because Kim did not go to the hospital.
Well, she couldn't because
she was so weak.
She was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, and plus, you know, they was like a couple of days before she was just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, she just got sick all of a sudden. So they felt like she got food poison or something like that.
So this is the thing that I heard. I heard that, well, I listened to the interview. There was a lady that was her friend. She said Kim did not write a book because that wasn't even of her like nature to do that, to be the type to expose.
No, but she didn't. But she didn't have a chance to get it out. You know,
yeah, what I'm saying is that the lady said that was her friend that there was no book at all. She said there's no book. Like that's not, Kim is not even that type of person to expose somebody. Kim was a very private person.
So where did the rumor come from? Because everybody said she was.
People be making up because you know why? Kim had. Well, if you pay attention to her page, Kim was writing a lot of subliminal messages. If you go on Kim's Instagram, there was a lot of subliminals that she was putting at Diddy.
Kim Porter's sister got on an interview and told them she was writing a book. And at the end, she said something about something crazy got me or something she had spoke with somebody about. But yeah, her sister, her mother's daughter said that she was definitely writing a book. Heavy D was writing a book. This is I'm all the way out in the 90s. I'm a 73's baby, so
it's not right. Go listen. Heavy D, Andre Pharrell.
Book.
Harrell, I mean not Pharrell. Harrell.
You know, like how could these people just disappear? And all of a sudden, you know, when they telling their story.
Because wasn't Andre Harrell supposed to come out with a book?
Huh?
Wasn't Andre Harrell supposed to come out with a book before he died?
Girl, everybody coming out with a book.
Yeah.
Before he died in 2020, he was supposed to come out with something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just that, like,
he needed it. Is.
Well, I'm happy my girl Faith came out with a book. He ain't touch her.
Nah.
I was happy about her book because she exposed him about how mean he was.
That book.
Huh?
I said, yeah.
She exposed how mean of a boss that he was and how controlling he could be. But the only person that did not get that way with was Biggie.
Nah, because Biggs didn't play that.
He didn't play that.
He let him know off the rip. He let him know off the rip that, yo, after this, I'm out. I got a whole deal of like 62 million. You offered me 500 grand for me and the mafia. I got an offer for 62 mil. It's over with, bro. So
You know what's funny that people don't even know too about Diddy? So Cameron was supposed to be signed. He was going to sign with Diddy. But Mace was like, no, don't do it, bro. So Cam was supposed to be with Biggie. But unfortunately, Biggie died. Because Biggie was going to have his own record label. That's why he was going to split with Diddy.
That's it. Yo, Biggs was going to be so dope. GG, do y'all hear me?
Dope.
He would be so up right now. Like, he was a storyteller. Like, we used to, man, look, I smoked with Biggs. Like, yo, Biggs was a big heart. He was the coolest dude around on the block on Fulton Street, period.
Never want to leave Brooklyn.
Used to know Big?
Yeah, I told you I stayed on, my sister stayed there, and I stayed there with a Fulton, Gates, and Putnam.
What did he say to you? What did he say to you?
Well, I met him in the tunnel, and the tunnel was popping back then. LL, everybody used to be in there. And I was sitting there at the bar. That's when DK and Y was out. Oh my, I'm Jiggy, and your daughter. My sister always want to play the bar. I said, yo, I'm playing the wall. And I played the wall. Them niggas came through. Oh, GG. He had on the wool coat, the same video he did with Charlie Baltimore, with the black coat. He came there, he walked beside, he said, yo, can I hit your gas? I said, Charles, did you think it is a gas? She did. She took it out the little wrap thing she had. She was like, get that nigga a whole blunt. And he took pictures with us and everything. A straight sweetheart. But see, we used to see him on the block anyway. When he used to come out and jump in the whip, like he was mad cool, always say hi. He wasn't like above nobody because number one, his mother was a Jehovah's Witness. So he was a cool dude. He had mad respect for people, and he knew. He told him, like, once he started figuring out his bread, and you gonna offer him $500K for him in the mafia, $500,000, and he made you millions of dollars. He said, I'm out.
I thought his mom was Catholic.
Out. Nah, his mom's Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
Yep. She's from Jamaica. Yep.
Yep.
That's why you hear her. You don't hear her talk about nothing. She quiet. She deal with only with her religion, and that's how she moving. And I don't know if he gave her bread. I wonder if she never even spoke about the money. Did he give her money?
No. So what happened was, that's why I gotta read Faith's book, y'all. Y'all gotta read her book. So when Biggie died, because they was not together when Biggie died. Faith and Biggie was not together. They had a child, but they wasn't really, Anyway, so after he died, Miss Wallace was like, where's Puffy? Because, after he got shot, Puffy flew out of Los Angeles. He even left Mace there. Because Mace got a story saying he left him there. And that was his artist. So anyway, so Faith had to stay because she had to identify Big's body. So, she was his wife. So it was Faith, Jan, and Miss Wallace. So Miss Wallace was really pissed off that
he took off.
Puffy wasn't there. Right. Because she was like, this is your artist. You were supposed to look out for him. Why weren't you there? So anyways, when it came down to like the estate, Faith was in charge of his estate because legally she was his wife. So she was left with everything, right? But Faith made sure that Miss Wallace got money, her son got money, and Tiana got money.
Yep.
She wasn't even thinking about herself. She was like, I want to make sure his mother is set. I want to make sure the kids are set.
Yeah.
I want to, make sure that his estate, is all set because his mother deserves to be taken care of.
Yeah, because she only had one kid, and she
Yeah.
was, that was it. She didn't have no other kids, and she just was destroyed behind that. Like, she did another little special that I've seen.
Mhm.
Just back on the top of the Diddy though,
Mhm.
Gigi. Yes, I don't know what to say for dude. Like on every drug, he looked so bad on that video. Even Meek Mills looked bad, Gigi. When I looked at him, I said, "What?
They look
What's
stressed
going
the hell
on?"
out.
Yes, he is embarrassed. His I don't know his rap career. He had two of his cars that he had purchased. He
Mhm.
had two accidents. All the stuff that's going on. He's saying that they was trying to get him. Yo, I'm like, what's
Girl,
good?
he
What's good
paranoid.
with all these
He
people?
paranoid. He got
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to hide, and he just need to sit down and stop embarrassing himself. It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
I'm
He
gonna tell you, when I met Meek Mill, he's one of the weirdest people in the world. Like when I mean weird, Miss Gigi, he's weird. Like I don't know what kind of sugar boogers he on, but he was weird.
He looked like he on it now.
He looked terrible. Like all of them. If you notice, all them guys that Miss Gigi, like everybody, all those people. If you look at them, like Meek Mill, Stevie, they all look drained.
They look they look terrible.
To me, all of them look.
Diddy look.
Cameron, when I saw him in an interview, he looked horrible. He sounded horrible.
He did.
I can't stand his
He
voice.
did. He
He
looked
sounds
like
like
he
he
was
got
getting
some
high
shit.
the whole night.
It sounds like he got shit in his throat. How can anybody listen to him being a host? He sounds like he got some shit in his throat. It sounds horrible
I've been
every
here
time he
all night.
talks.
Look, Gigi, he said, I've been here all night. I don't never see nothing going on. What?
I can't stand how he talk. And I can't, coming up, you can never be a host talking like that. Nowadays, anybody can be anything. But we do have a caller that was very patient.
Okay.
Calling from
All right,
5.
let me get off.
No, girl, stay right there. I didn't tell you to go.
All right.
4510, you're live on the air.
Hi, Miss Gigi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. I was just wanted to say, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna drop down. This is my first time on here, and I be listening to you a lot on my on YouTube.
Girl, I love that.
Thank
you.
Yeah, I was listening to her name, Tisha Tales.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she was talking about today that Diddy married that Dana Tran lady, the one he got the baby by, the last one he got the baby by. Said that he married her because if you married to someone, they can't testify against you in court. So she was saying today that he married her.
When did he marry her?
She didn't say. She just said that she found out that they was married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I heard another content creator saying that Diddy mama. They were saying that Diddy mama was a model back in the day, but he said no, she was a madam. She was pimping women out. And I didn't know all that. Like, wow.
So now that you know, how do you feel now that you know?
Now that I know that Diddy mama was a madam.
Yeah. Does it change anything?
The apple don't. No, because the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Okay. Like mother, like son.
Fall far from the tree. Yeah, like mother, like son. Yep.
And they say his daddy was out here in these streets.
I heard them talk about that too. Yeah. So that's how he got fired.
Yeah, so he a real street nigga. Both of his parents don't follow the law. They have no respect for authority. So imagine he probably not gonna have no respect for authority or the laws anyway, because who taught him?
Facts. But you want to know something too? Diddy, his dad, they try to say the reason why his dad was powed and unalived was because He was an informant. Bingo.
What they said to them.
And his mama was supposedly a preschool teacher, and she didn't even tell Diddy the truth about the dad until he got older, and how he found out about what happened to his dad was from people in the streets. So he found out about his dad's, situation when he was about 20 years old in college. And he had a falling out with his mom. And now it kind of makes sense of why he treat his mom the way he does. Not saying it's right. You know what I'm saying? Slapping your mama is not right. Because if you listen, if I'm the mama and he slapped me, he would not be alive. That's all I got to say. But it makes sense of their dynamic, the dynamics of their relationship.
Yep.
Like, why would you hide that from your son?
Why would I hide what from my son?
Why would you hide from your son about his dad being unalived and how he was unalived?
Because he's too young. He don't need to know that. You got to understand, we live in the streets, and everybody know that his dad was an informant. That will put a target on my son's life. You don't understand what you're talking about. So while you want to sit here, Taylor, and you want to judge me for how I told my son when he needed to be told.
Okay, but let me tell you this. You rather hide the lie from your son than he got to hear from people on the streets about his daddy.
Well,
do you think that's right? I'm not gonna. If your son is good and grown at 20 years old and he got to find out how his dad died from other people on the streets,
he shouldn't have been in them damn streets anyway. But
like, oh, your dad was a real one. Oh, you ain't know how your dad died, and then you got to go home and be like, "Mom, you lied to me all this time."
Taylor, you know what, Taylor? That's how it was in New York, baby. Because you asked 50 Cent. 50 Cent daddy wasn't his ass in that goddamn informant too. Y'all saw the video. And he didn't know. And
listen, madam. Stop hiding stuff from your son.
Byron.
Comment right now, y'all. Press 1. If 50 Cent found out that his daddy was an informant and later on in life, and his mama kept that away from him too. Okay? 50 Cent and Diddy got a lot in common.
You talking about from the movie Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yes.
All that wasn't true, honey.
Yes, it was.
No, some of that stuff was made up.
Girl, no, it what? Listen.
Whole movie Get Rich or Die Trying, some things were made up. Everything in that movie was not true.
Let me tell you something.
There were certain things in the movie that was true, and there were some things that were not true. He said it out of his own mouth.
Listen, you can't believe him. Now listen, that same storyline was also in the TV show, girl. That was the real deal.
You know what Hollywood do? Do you know what they do? They be like, oh, you tell them, oh, I want to add this about my life. No, we're going to join up. Exactly.
Ain't Hollywood. He a real one. He don't gotta lie.
That movie, he said out of his own mouth. There were certain things, like the whole thing that happened with him and the in the girl in the movie. That wasn't all true.
His mama was a drug.
Yes, that was true.
Yes,
that's true. What we talk about.
Was an informant.
I think the reason why Diddy got all that them anger.
He did not know who his daddy was. He thought his daddy was with this drug dealer. Come to find out, his dad was really an informant.
He didn't even know his daddy was a drug dealer. He did not know.
That's what they were saying in the streets.
Yeah, but can you imagine? Your mom said, "Oh, your daddy, Miss BG." She told Diddy his daddy died in a car accident.
Right. So guess what? I ain't the same. Everybody says that to protect their kids.
But if my kid is of age,
that's how it was back in the day.
if my kid was of age, I'm going to be like, listen, let's sit down and I'm going to tell you the truth. This what happened to your daddy. Because
But
guess
that's
what?
not how they did back then.
No,
They
I
lied,
understand.
lied.
Yeah,
Right.
we have a lot of secrets back then. That's how it was.
That's how, I mean, to preserve their image and all of that. That's all they did back then.
Right. Be like, your sister is really your mama.
Yeah, I mean, stuff
Now,
like
you
that, but I'm
taking it
just
too
talking
damn
about
far
like
now. You
the
just
actual
damn
relationship dynamic was lied upon.
510, what you say?
I said, you can look to read the secrets that the mom kept from Diddy. Look how it made him. That's
yes.
Anger issues because of that.
You can't blame all that
I
on
don't think
that.
it's because of that. He's taking it out on
I don't
women.
think it's because of that.
He don't take
You can't take it all on that. You can't. Now you wrong, 510. You was cool.
I think
when you was
that
quiet.
plays a part.
You was cool when you was quiet. Now you talking some stuff. That thing did not make him become the monster that he is today.
But it didn't help. I think it played a nice role in it.
Yes.
He look at women like they're nothing. They're liars.
Yeah.
Nah, he did that. I feel like
putting his hands on men like he put his hands on women.
Well, he's a liar. He lied the
Yeah.
most. Diddy lied the most. So please,
I mean, he was brought up in a
honest.
lie.
He don't care about being honest.
You
He
said
was
it right
brought up
there.
in a lie.
Thank you.
Honesty is something he feel like he
You
don't
know
have
what,
to do.
T. Allen, you need to stop it because you believed in Santa Claus too. You need to stop that shit.
Yeah, and not
Santa Claus.
That ain't last long.
But you believed in it. And
yeah, because my schoolmates did, and my mom was like, "Nah, bitch, I bought that."
But you ain't out here and care because of it. You was brought up in a damn lie.
Oh yeah, your dad died in a car accident, and you got to find out
that's a
that
stretch
was
from somebody in fiction bringing you gifts because you being good. It's a scratch when
Probably be slapping on his mama every chance he
I
gets.
found out when my grandfather died that he's my grandfather.
No,
that's a scratch. That's what I dealt with in life.
So Gene,
right.
He told him, don't ever do no stuff like that again. The bodyguard said, yo, don't ever in your life do nothing like that again. That's straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you no matter who you mad at or what you mad about, that's still your mom. Raised you. You're the only kid. Don't ever play yourself.
He's not the only kid. Diddy has a sister.
Period.
Yeah, Diddy got a sister.
He must have kept her quiet because I ain't never seen her on the
Yeah,
line.
Diddy got an older sister. He's not the only child.
Well,
she probably don't want to be a part of the shenanigans.
Well, all I know is that you don't hit your mother regardless. And if you got a beef with the situation with your mother not telling your pops, half of the people probably that's on live now, they pops wasn't nothing. Not saying everybody.
Right. Right.
A long time, but he around now. But I never was remorseful like, yo, you did my mom's. Like, I never did that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of if you believe in God or whatever you do, he said you honor thy mother and thy father till your days is done.
Shall be longer. Yes. Yes, sis.
I don't care how bad you mad about. You mad because you wanted to control people and do things you want to do while you were getting high.
A lot of people don't know the Bible, so a lot of people don't know the word. A lot of people don't know to honor your mother and your father. And
if they had great grandparents, they know.
On this earth,
if they had grandparents, they know. And he around my age. He older than me. So I know for a fact, dude know what it was if he got his butt tapped by his grandmother, great granny.
Mm-hmm. He knew better. But you know what? I wonder, I wonder, was he under some substance? I'm not saying that that's an excuse. Was he under some kind of substance when he slapped his mother?
The substance of tired of being lied to.
They said back in the days, he wouldn't get high at first.
But how
you know, Gigi, at first.
But was
he wasn't getting high back in the days like Brooklyn days, Gigi. But when he started like getting really more money and powerful after Biggie them died,
that's when he started really getting into.
But why did he slap
so
her?
he already had energy.
Do you know why? Did she make some good biscuits?
No, she said the guy said that she was checking him on something, like she probably always do.
Oh, it ain't had nothing to do with
and
food.
if your mother checking you on something, she was checking him on something, and he smacked her.
Cause you know they say
the respect was gone at that point. Then
these biscuits so good it make you want to slap your mama.
That lie was so bad it made him want to slap his mom.
Eating some biscuits when that happened.
But yeah, as far as like the thing with his dad, like I heard he was mad at her for years about that.
And it's not something that go away. My mom is in her 50s, and my grandmother got mad when, and I found out this when I was like 12, 13, that the guy that I call Granddaddy Purcell, that was her father. But my grandmother kept telling my mama, don't talk to him, even though he would still come around and even would tell him, don't say nothing to her. And my grandma had resentment towards her because he was a married man. And my grandma still was legally married. So she didn't want to give off the perception of what was what. My mom looked just like her sisters by what ended up me finding out later in life is my grandfather. And my grandmother gets mad when she see me because I try to connect with that side. I'm the type of person, regardless of who it may hurt, this is my lineage, this is my family. I want to connect with them. My grandmother actually had an attitude with me because she saw me and my aunt out after I'd have missed my whole childhood of being around my aunts and cousins, and they mad cool. When I say back in the day, they would lie just to save face.
Wait, can you repeat that again? So your grandfather was what now?
We're not trying to get in too many personal stories.
No, I'm just giving an example of how Diddy, his mom did it, and the resentment because I saw it with my mom. But my grandfather, my grandfather, my mother's father, biological father, when he got really sick and he was on his deathbed, my mom said, do you want to get a DNA test? He was like, no, I already know you're my daughter. My mom was listed in the obituary. My grandmother got angry because she felt like this is in the newspaper. And this was like in 2003-ish, 2002. So the newspaper is where you saw your obituaries.
Right.
So she was mad about that. And my grandma just went completely left. And then later on in life, now I'm in my mid-30s, I can choose who I deal with. I know this is my family after being told this was my family once my granddad had passed. And my grandmother got angry with me because I now know the truth.
So that wasn't your mom's.
This man was married, and so was my grandmother. My grandmother still proceeded to put her supposed husband name on my mom's birth certificate, even though they had been separated for a while. And it just so happened he died not too long after my mom was born from some type of bar fight or whatever. But they were no longer together.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
So,
and I could see how that could make you like, you feel some type of way when you don't know, like all this time you think is one thing and then it's really another thing.
And my mom wasn't allowed to go over to be with her siblings. She was very angry.
So to make it short, people have resentment, but I just go to
and it don't go away.
Stories, you guys, if we can just keep it on Diddy and not too much personal stories. But go ahead, 510.
With Diddy.
What were you saying?
I think that's what's wrong with Diddy. He got resentments because of his mother not telling him what happened to his father until he got older. And I think he has resentment. So he taking it out on all women.
I think it's just pain. Like he's still feeling that pain because like his dad died when he was young. So he really had no father figure or no male figure in his life or positive. Like he considers Andre Harrell, but let's look at that too. Is that really a positive person you would want in your life? You know what I'm saying? So
not
No,
about to
because
sit
he
up
was
here and
having
make
sex
him
with
no
him.
victim.
Because if daddy had to live, he wasn't a positive person because he was living them streets too.
Right,
So,
that's what I'm saying. He never had a positive male figure in his life.
510, let me ask you something. What was your thoughts when you saw that video?
I was upset.
Why?
I wish it had been me. I wish it had been me that he was kicking on like that. He wouldn't have been able to kick nobody else. I just wish that was her for 1 minute.
And what would you have done different?
I would have kicked his.
You can fight. You a fighter man?
Yes, I could. Yes, I could fight Gigi.
Let me tell you, Gigi, if somebody kick you, right, that's a whole, like, for me, that's a retaliation. Even if you bigger than me, if I can get up, because I don't want to get down. First of all, I'm not laying on the floor. That's for me, for one. If I'm gonna catch a lick, if I'm gonna get snuffed or anything like that in my face or whatever, okay, I caught the lick. But bro, the middle and that neck, them pressure points, I'm gonna try my best. I know my retaliation. If you slap a person or you kick or you spit, that is a problem. That's retaliation. Like, your body parts can't even hold back whether you can win or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an automatic. Yeah, bro, the chair.
Some people fold when they get beat on, and some people get mad when they get beat on. And I'm one of the ones that when you hitting on me, I get mad. So I do the same thing you doing. I'm not gonna fold up in no ball and you got a towel wrapped around your butt with some socks on and trying to fight. We gonna go blow for blow, for real, for real.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would have bit him like Mike Tyson did Holyfield, okay? Something would have been, because there would be no way. Like y'all said, there would be no way.
Yeah, that's
no way.
Like, if somebody hits you in your face or something, or my grandfather said, "Yo, keep your feet on the ground. Don't never put your feet on nobody." That's a retaliation, Gigi. Like, for real. I can't say what I would have done at the time, but if we both getting high, I'm feeling the same way you feel it, bro. I'm Superwoman, and it's over with.
And if I had to snatch that towel from around your waist, what you gonna do then? Because you're trying to hide your gooblums. You ain't want nobody to see your gooblums, so you're gonna try to hide your gooblums. And I'm gonna try to kick them out through your mouth.
And another thing is that, they had that whole floor locked down. And that's, when Rashida said yesterday, that's what they do with celebrities. They lock the whole floor down. So even if she tried to scream or get help, that wasn't going to work because nobody was in those rooms. That was dead. Because everything that he do got to be
She should have took the steps.
Or any other celebrity, like.
And then I was hearing somebody else say he had just got out the shower. Who just got out the shower and put on some socks and run after somebody? That man had on some socks. So how did he
said he was
get out
laying down?
They said he was asleep, and she tried to sneak out.
That he had got out the shower.
But then somebody from his team tried to make up and say, "Oh, she stole something and he was trying to get her." No, that girl was drugged up and she was trying to leave because she didn't want to be there from having that freak off. And I mean, sorry, Miss Gigi,
She
but
was
you know what
tired.
I mean. Huh?
She was tired.
That girl was drained. Yes.
First of all, they didn't even say who was in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It was other people in there that she had to do stuff with.
Yep.
So they never said who the people was in there. So she was like, "I'm out." He sleep. They all went to sleep. I'm out.
It was kind of like what Tina did with Ike. Remember, she tried to leave that room. That's what she did. She was like, you good and sleep. My plan is to escape. His behind, get up, like where Cassie at, and then try to chase after her.
But she didn't know how to properly escape because she was supposed to hit them stairs and been out.
No, the reason why she couldn't escape because the number one, the elevators is locked. When you can't have nobody come up on the floors, the whole floor is locked. So She was using the phone to tell him, "Hey, can you get this open?" or try to get the card to open it, because you know those rooms have cards.
And then she tried to call somebody on the phone.
But when you in a public place like that, you have to have a way of escape in case of a fire. So they can't have them elevators locked like that.
No, because you got a staircase, Mama. You got
you use the stairs in a fire. That's why I said she should have took them stairs.
Even if you're on the 32nd floor, you know, whether it's at New York or LA, it has stairs. So, you know, she just didn't have time to get to them stairs, because if she would have gotten the stairs, there would have been no cameras.
Yep.
Make it make sense. Yeah.
She wouldn't have been waiting for no elevator door.
You know what she was doing? She was like, nah, if he catch me, it's going to be in this hallway. Them people seen it. And he went down there and paid them that bread.
Gave him that $50K.
Why was you keeping... What I didn't understand is that why are you stashing everything that you did wrong at your crib? Why was that at your crib?
He never thought he was gonna get busted.
Yeah.
That man thought he was invincible. He thought, all the power, all the money I have, I'm not gonna be touched. Nobody can touch me. But let me tell you something. It's somebody bigger than us, and that's God. And that's somebody you don't play with.
And he already had gotten away with getting people out of here. If you have no respect for human life, and you feel like that you can get over on that, like you can determine somebody's expiration date, then like you said, he feels invincible. He can do whatever he wants. It will not catch up with him. Because
that clip that he put on MTV where he's screaming on the phone. And he yelling, and he's like, I can do whatever I want. Everything I touch, like basically, like everything I touch is gold. Like I could do whatever I want. I could get whatever I want. That's the mentality that Diddy has.
He ain't got the mentality.
Had. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me pass 10. Like he felt like, oh, I could do whatever I want to do. I could talk to anybody the way I want to talk to. I look at you the way I want to look at you. No, sir. You are a human being.
When I told you before, like what I was saying before.
What you do in the dark gonna come to the light. I don't think he ever heard of that saying. What you do in the dark gonna come to the light. What goes up must come down.
But what I'm saying too is that when you're dealing with them higher people, his higher bosses, and he knew that he couldn't get in trouble, he knew that no police was coming or none of that stuff, he was able to do just about everything. Yeah. And it really wasn't
He's an informant too. He worked with the cops and them people.
Right. That's why because the people that owns those record labels are all the people that they are all Israel people. And when you're from Israel, they own everything.
The Jews own everything.
Yep.
Well, let's not talk
everything. In New York City, they own everything.
Yep.
If it ain't making no money, if it ain't making no money, they'll sell it.
Well, also the word was out too that he was supposed to sacrifice someone, and he did not. One of his children's that baby, and that's what was said on another podcast. And he didn't do it. And you know, this stuff is real serious.
Got it. So what do you think about the Caucasian model girl?
Which one? The one that just came on?
Yes.
And
90 seconds.
I mean, yeah, I feel sad for her too, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. Gigi, she waited to come out so late to say something. I guess she was scared.
It's never too late.
Yeah, I agree with you, Miss Gigi. It's never too late to say, because you know what? It takes time sometimes to process what has happened. Some people are scared. Like they don't have a voice.
Yeah, but
some people feel powerless.
Thinking that you're not going to believe them in the beginning. So
No. She's Caucasian. I'm sure they would have believed her if she would have came out first. Of course, they would have believed her.
They didn't believe the other Caucasian girl, the one that was on the boat. And Diddy's son assault essayed her.
Oh, it's coming out. Oh no, honey, that's coming out.
And how she basically, have some mental illness because of this. Like she can't even move
Yeah, but
her day-to-day life.
it was Diddy's son. She can move
Yeah, that
through
was
his
like
life.
Diddy's son.
It was
But
just one
somebody
night for
called-
her.
But somebody
No,
called.
she had side effects. She was getting seizures after this. She had an eating disorder after this. She got fired from her job. She couldn't even work.
Seconds.
So that played a big factor, and she's Caucasian too.
But the model, they were talking about her today. A lot of stuff happened to her after that had happened to her. They said she got on all kinds of DRUG.
Yeah, she wanted to end herself because he kind of blackballed her from the modeling industry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what he
and
be
she couldn't
doing.
get a job nowhere.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And why you think all these people don't say nothing? Because they don't want to be blackballed, because they know this man has power. They know that he can do anything. He's the top of the game. So they get scared because they can easily get blackballed.
But this young lady, the 5 months
Everything
was a
being
long
involved.
time
And
for
look
me.
at the girl that got Gigi. What about the girl that got pow in the face? They don't say nothing about Shorty.
Oh, yes, they did. She came back
speak out
out.
for herself. They
She
still
does.
following her.
Yep.
And she told them people.
Shine basically came out in an interview saying, without saying it, that he did not pow her.
He
And
said
basically
that
that
from the
Diddy.
beginning, but
Yes.
he just went on
No,
and
she
took
didn't.
it the route.
Oh, she said Diddy did it. Yeah.
He said Diddy did, and
saying
she
it.
said, if something happens to me, it's not because I'm sick, it's not because I'm depressed, it's because of
He
him.
was slashing her tires and everything, trying to send her a message to stop trying to get it reopened, reinvestigated for decades.
She even said, she was like, I'm willing to cooperate with any and everything. She said I saw him do it.
She said she would even have the surgery done on her face to get the fragments out of her face.
Yep.
And the deal with that is just that, he paid her off too for not to say anything.
He didn't pay enough, and you can't put a price on the truth.
That's right.
Bring it all in
It was delivered. It was
Girl, listen.
This is the end.
Miss Gigi, let me tell you, it's gonna be so many people coming out. This is only the beginning.
Well, I gotta stay on this case then. If it's going like that, and this is what y'all saying, I gotta stay on this case. So I'm sorry, the time has come. I gotta end the show, but baby, you better come tomorrow because we still.
Tomorrow won't be something new about Diddy. We already heard Misa and this girl.
I see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all. Love
we
y'all.
Love
you more, Gigi. Have a good night, baby.
Yes, thank you.
Good night,
Good night, boo.
Hey,
good night.
DJ.